Yeah, I think it's working. Um, so welcome to another round of the Classic Cup or the Classic Championship. Don't really know what's it called yet, but round three at Silverstone, we have the spares leaving the session already. Um, and tonight we have the McLaren of 2008. Yeah, the McLaren that gave Lewis Hamilton his first ever championship in his second season in Formula One. And also, I believe it was the last championship that McLaren had. I'm not sure about that. Um, well, yeah, let's go. We have six cars. We have six cars here now. The attendance tonight is not big. Okay, so it's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna be honest, but yeah. Let's see who goes out first. Yeah, the cars are leaving now. First one to leave is Lucas 8, so let's keep an eye on him. And this is actually, I searched on the internet and I found the actual, I tried to replicate as close as possible to the Rio, the Rio onboard cam in 2008. So I'm just checking this if it's working actually. So yeah, this is as close as I can get. So I'll have a yellow flag here. That is Bradford spinning his car around. Fortunately for him, he didn't really start a lap, but his tires will be burning. I know that. One thing that I know about these cars, even if you use medium traction control, you can lose a car a lot easier than if you're using a 2019 car. So let's go on board with him. First guy to that will cross the line. We have here now this gorilla on his out lap. Back to Lucas. Oh, and that's a spin, and that's his lap. Done. He barely started his lap, and that's his lap over. Unfortunately. Like I said, it's a lot. It's pretty easy to spin these cars here now. I've done some laps with these cars here around Silverstone. If you're not used to going without traction control, it's kind of a headache because you're gonna spin quite a lot. So. You know, Formula 1, there is no point in using full traction, but for some people here that are going with these cars, I recommend it. Now Poggi will be the first to cross the line. Of course, he got himself the fastest second sector down because he's the first one that will cross the line. And predictions for pole here. Maybe Poggi, maybe Bradford, and maybe Merckboy. Oh, almost spin there. Poggi's gonna take the provisional pole and the time to beat. Who's this? Gorilla. He's gonna cross the line. What's it gonna be? Yeah, 1 second off the pace. Because they invalidated his time, unfortunately. But Merckboy is on his outlet. He's on his lap. I wonder what's that gonna be. That's gonna be P2 and 2 tenths. For you, It's actually a decent lap. Respectable. And now we're gonna see what Merc Boy can do. And I'm gonna be honest, Merc Boy, my opinion on him, in F2, back when we were racing together, he was pretty fast. But the problem, Merc Boy, he's a little bit inconsistent. I think that if he puts enough practice in, if he really works for it, he can be there with the top guys here and in F1. I think that he's got talent and he's got what it takes. He only needs a little bit more practice, being honest. And Pogus, that's another lap. Oh, so you can go again. That's nice. As we saw here, Gorilla. I don't know if he improved on that one. Wasn't paying attention. Bradford is 2/10 up on his time, and we have a yellow flag. His car is slowing down there. Is that an invalidation? Yes, that is. And his lap is basically over. Yellow flag. Oh god, that's Merc Boy. That's Merc Boy. He didn't put time on. Yeah, like I saw before, we're having a lot of spins here, and like I said, it's not gonna be easy to control these cars if you're used to control modern F1 cars, you know. And oh no, god damn, Merc Boy, he got disqualified from the session now. I wonder why. I have no idea why he got disqualified there. Who's on the lap now? Gorilla was. He's not anymore. So yeah, let's go here with the spares on his out lap. Yeah, I think I'm using the onboard camera a little bit too much. Oh, as the spares go wide there. Let's talk about 2008. Oh no, the spares left the session. What is going on here? It's the second time in qualifying he left the session. I wonder if that's his connection. Yeah, everybody's going to the pits. We'll probably come back in a couple of minutes. But yeah, 2008 marks like an end of an era. The last season with these over-complicated aerodynamics. I mean, this is a car that some people love, some people hate. You know, some people think it's beautiful, the wings and everything. Some people think it sucks. And this car is, I gotta say, it's more famous because I mean, what I remember about this car is, of course, the finale in Brazil 2008. And yeah, the overtake in the last lap in the last sector of Brazil was, oh god, what do we have here? Bradford. I wonder if that's another spin. Think about that. And back to what I was saying. In that finale, we had Felipe Massa, which was, you know, my childhood hero because he was the only decent Brazilian at the time. He crossed the line and everyone thought he was gonna be the world champion. And then in the last corner, in the last lap, Lewis Hamilton overtakes Team McLaren, giving him the world championship. And again now Lucas Aid will try to do a lap, and this time he will try not to spin. Let's go with him. Back-to-back weeks, we have the Ferrari of 2004 and now the McLaren of 2008. Two beautiful cars, if you ask me. The sound that these cars made back in the day, It was just amazing. If you're curious, just go on YouTube, just search for oh no, that's not an invalidation by Lucas A. I wonder if he's gonna complete a lap here, because he is really struggling to get himself on lap. So nice car to cross the line of good with Bradford. I wonder if he can beat Pagu's time. He's there with his time. He's not too much down his pace. A lot of wheel users here in this league, though. I find that to be interesting because we have a lot of competition between the wheel drivers and the controller, the pad users. And I wonder if that's gonna continue going to the next game, F1 2020. Now going to the brackets, and did I just say brackets? Brackets? Yeah. Next game gonna have, I believe, the Project Cars team working on it, something like that. But let's talk about Bradford going down through the club section. Can he take P1? No, he can't. He's 7. Oh no, sorry. He's 5 tenths off his pace. And Pogu, he's up on his time, but his lap just got invalidated. So that's what I find to be cool about this new update. You can see when the driver invalidated his lap or not. That's something that I liked about it. So basically, hold on. As you can see, it's a 29.2 for Pogu on pole now. Bradford follows him with a 29.7. I think he's got potential, being honest with you. And Gorilla follows him in the 30s, in the 130s. So beautiful, like the onboard of this car is beautiful. Let's just see how is Bradford on his time. Now going to sector 2, almost cut that corner there, and he goes wide, and that's his lap done, and that's probably his qualifying done. We have 5 minutes to end this qualifying. I wonder if there is still time. I think there is. He can go for another one. Little run. Let's see how Pogu is on his time. No way he's up. Yes, he is. Oh my god, that's gotta be pole. Provisional pole now. He's a 129.2. I wonder if he can be his own time. On to the last section. Last couple of corners onto the club section. Kept it clean. That's gonna be pole position, and he's up on his time by almost 4 tenths. Oh my god. And look at the time difference between himself and Bradford. He's almost 1 second. That's a brilliant lap by Mr. Pogu. Or should I say, and this pass is on a mouth lap. I hope he can put on a lap now, because Lucas A is going out for another lap as well. One thing that I really want in the next game is like a full classic season. I appreciate we having like classic cars from all the different eras, but if you had like the whole 2028 season, you know, that would be so much better. You know, the amount of leagues that, you know, would appreciate that. So this pair is, yeah, he just started his lap now, but his lap is invalidated. So, I mean, he can go again. He doesn't need to go back to the pits and go like one more time. He can just stay on track, you know, and go for another lap. try not to hurt the tires too much. I don't think that's what he's doing. Cars in an out lap now. Let's just take a look at Lucas. Let's see what he can do. Can he go for it now? And yeah, do at least one lap. Try to beat Gorilla. His old teammates, both of them, winning the F2 Constructors Championship in the last season. That's what I call consistency. Him and Gorilla, these two guys are just, I can say firsthand, they are not the quickest guy, great, but these two, they know how to. No, that's right in front of that lap. They know how to stay out of trouble and be consistent with the points, you know. One thing that I've said quite a lot is that Gorilla, I mean, last season, you can't even compare the lap times that Yorker was doing to him, you know. He was 1 second faster than him. But, you know, Gorilla, he just kept it clean, he just kept it on the track, just avoided any kind of incidents, you know. He didn't. I remember racing with him. He didn't went for city moves, and that's how you win a championship. Now we're on to the last section here. Now I wasn't paying attention if Lucas is up on his time or not. Of course he's not, because it's his first lap. What an absolute idiot! And let's see how that's gonna be. That's gonna be 6 seconds almost. It's 5 seconds and a half off the pace. I mean, that's not a good lap, but that's oh no. Oh no, that's qualifying over for Gorilla. That's qualifying over for Bradford and Pagoo. Pagoo is gonna take pole position if both of these lads here don't take P1 from him. You know, and that's not very likely to happen, but it can happen, believe me. I trust them. Let's see how the spares go here. Sector 1, 29.5. Lucas 8 now. On the back, and he's gonna be up on his time by 2/10, and I don't believe that's enough. No offense, but unless he just takes 6 seconds here in one sector, I don't believe that's gonna be P1. But can he take something here? What's it gonna be? Is he gonna say P4? That's still P4, but he's up on his time by almost 1 second and a half. But the question is, can Lucas keep that P4? Because this Paris is coming at him, and I wonder, where is he gonna place his car? Is that good enough for P3? Can he start in the second row? On to the last section of this Grand Prix. What's it gonna be? That's gonna be P4, and Pagoo is on pole. Nobody could take that away from him by almost 1 second. What an amazing drive by him. Amazing couple of laps, but yeah, this is a 6-car Grand Prix, one of the lowest attendance in history. Not in VVR history, in the whole history of humanity. Pagoo, Mr. Pog, takes P1. Bradford follows him in P2 by 8/10. Gorilla is gonna start in P3. Disperse P4. Following him is Lucas 8 and the American Big Merc Boy starting 6th because he got disqualified by some weird reason. And on pole, of course, is Mr. Sorry about that. On to the race now. And yeah, like I've seen before in the previous race in Monza. Oh yes, it's raining. That's gonna shake the things a little bit, right? I mean, we have a six-car here, six-car race, less than an open lobby. It's a shame, but that's the bad thing about it. But the good thing about it is that that opens an opportunity for guys like the spares, like Lucas Aid, like Merc Boy to get a podium. Cause listen, last week Pogu he was just amazing on pace, but he's putting by himself and kind of lost his race there. And Bradford lost his car on the first laps of qualifying, and I don't know if these guys are really used to go in the rain with these cars. I mean, it's not easy already when you're doing when you're going on dries. Now when it wets, as you can see, Pogu is drifting a little bit there. I'm curious about what's gonna happen now. The start of this race will be interesting. I can guarantee you that. Pogu on pole. We're less than 3 days away from the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Oh, that Grand Prix is gonna be awesome. Stay tuned. Venturi Virtual Racing. I forgot to say that this is actually I don't know if it's an official, but it is VVR Venturi or Venturi Virtual Racing. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Oh, we have a car going wide there. Who's that? That's Bradford. I thought it was Venturi Virtual Racing, but I realized there's an actual team in Formula E. It's Venturi something, so I assume it's pronounced Venturi Virtual Racing, VVR. I'm excited for this season, man. A lot of names. The addition now of Unity, that guy in F1, he's a promising talent, and oh my god, we have contact between these two guys, and the race hasn't even started yet, and we already have two cars colliding, and the game is gonna punish both of them. That's Gorilla and the Spares, both of them. Yeah, that's the punishment they're gonna go through. The cars will now line up. I hate this thing that the game does. The cars going through each other. That's just stupid. But anyways, the start now will be interesting. Most of these guys, I believe, are not used to these conditions with these cars. And like I said before, waiting on the start finish line, the pressure is always on. And today is not gonna be different. The 5 lights will be on in seconds. And the British Grand Prix is underway now. And Pogu leads the Grand Prix. It's a good start by Gorilla. He's gonna take P2 now. And we have a lot of cars here getting overtaken. Bradford, he's got one terrible start here now. And Pogu keeps leading the Grand Prix. And we have a car spinning around. That's Bradford spinning into turn 1. And Pogu is leading the Grand Prix, followed by Gorilla, Lucas Aid, and this pair going wheel to wheel there with Merc Boy. Merc Boy trying to go around the outside. This Paris is gonna go on the inside and take P4, but Merc Boy, he's gonna get a better run. Oh my god, he hit him from in the back. He tried to keep it clean and tried to keep it on the track. That's most important. As we saw, Bradford unfortunately made contact with someone there and got himself spinning out of the track, unfortunately. A big contender for win, and Gorilla, he's there. The question is, can he catch Pogu when this Paris is under pressure from Big Merc Boy? Can he do something here on the old start finish line? No, he can't. What was that accident? And the Paris now trying to pressure Lucas Zayden. Pogu, hold on a second. Is that what I think it is? Is that Gorilla? Is that Gorilla on the inside of Pogu? No way. Tell me it's not. He's now on the outside of Pogu, and Gorilla takes the lead. Oh my god, Pogu's gonna take the inside line and protect it. And that's Gorilla going wide. Pogu retakes the lead. Oh my god, what a start of this Grand Prix. Actually, I didn't expect that whatsoever, and Gorilla is, like he proved to us, he can go toe-to-toe with the leader. Oh my god. And now, Lucas 8 under pressure from the spares. Pogu, of course, sets the fastest lap. The first lap of the Grand Prix will always be the fastest. And, oh no, 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 Gorilla goes wide. Fortunately, he's still on the track. Am I biased? I think so, but the thing is, I wanna see cars on the track, because if you have cars out of the Grand Prix, oh my god, that's Lucas 8. I didn't see that coming. Right on the tail of Gorilla, we have 4 cars getting separated by almost 3 seconds. Lucas 8 now. This Paris is really close to him. At any second anything can happen. We saw here Gorilla at one moment he took the lead of this Grand Prix. This is not F2, lads. This is Formula 1. And I believe this Paris got a better run here. Merkboy is falling away. Going backwards. Doesn't seem like he got his feet here. He found his ground, and yeah, that's not a good line, but it's Paris. That's gonna push him away. And no, the gaps are kind of building up. Oh, but Pogu looks like he's having trouble going through here. Oh my god, and that's Tokyo Drift. No, actually, that's Silverstone Drift by Gorilla. Almost spinning his car there, but he kept it clean and kept it on the track, most importantly. The battle for between the top 5 guys is on, and Bradford, he's gonna go back at him in a couple of laps, I believe, because being honest with you, he's got a really good pace, and I believe he can go for the podium if he keeps it clean and consistent, of course. And Pogu is going wide. Looks like the leader and the pole sitter is struggling in these conditions. And the spares, oh my god, look how close he is to Lucas 8. He goes there. But yeah, we still got 23 laps to go here. Gorilla trying to get a wider line to get a better exit here. Oh my god, Lucas 8, 2 battles unfolding here. The spares and Lucas 8 are going at it. And I wonder if they can make any overtake here. Of course, with dry conditions, with wet conditions, doesn't matter. No DRS for any of these guys. Pogu leading the Grand Prix at the moment. Gorilla, he's doing an amazing job here now. Being honest, he's pressuring the leader. He's pressuring Pogu, the guy who got pole by almost a second ahead of Bradford. Just let him. Oh my god, that's Lucas going wide there. That's gonna give the Paris the corner back. No way he's gonna try to go for something here. And as we saw here now, the Beckett is Pogu's weakness. As we just saw here, Pogu going wide, and Gorilla's going to take this lead stream. Will go on the inside. No, that's the outside line. Pogu will cover the inside line. He goes a little bit on the grass. He touches the grass, but he still keeps it on track. Will he get a better exit here though? Pogu kind of not finding any traction there. The spare is under pressure from Lucas 8. Lucas 8 is gonna send it. No, he is not. The spare has covered it pretty well. Oh no, that's Gorilla spinning wide, and he's gonna take lost P2, P3, and P4. No, oh my god. Oh, amazing scenes here, but that's not good, man. Being honest here, that's the second Grand Prix in a row that we have Gorilla involved in some kind of screwed up situation. Oh my god, no. He was just doing an amazing race. Oh god. I wanna see his onboard later, because he was just right on the tail of Pogu. He was just right there, and he was keeping it right there for 4 laps. But That's what I just said in the beginning of the race. All it takes is just one turn. One turn that you oversteer a little bit. One turn that you press the throttle a little bit earlier. It's just one turn. Can turn your race around, no pun intended, completely. And yeah, with Gorilla out of the battle for the lead, the race kind of slows down a little bit. It was some interesting couple of laps, the first couple of laps of this Grand Prix. Even though we have all the cars looking the same, seems like it's not that hard. It's not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. And yeah, with Gorilla falling backwards and now last. That slows down the Grand Prix, and oh my god, that's Peugeot. He's not feeling this track whatsoever here in the wets. And oh my god, he almost spun the car there. That's gonna bring the spares close to him. And oh, he's that close. He's 3/10 behind him. Can you imagine? Just picture in your head for 1 second the spares overtaking Peugeot and taking the lead of the Grand Prix. Picture that, because that's about to happen now. On to turn 2, now to turn 3 on the inside. Peugeot covers the inside line. They kind of touch wheels there, but the spares, he's just trying to keep it clean, trying to not do the same mistake that Gorilla just did. And Peugeot struggling here in the wet conditions. Oh my god, he's just not feeling his car here. And with the slipstream now, with the spares, he looks to be the more confident guy here now. He's got the better traction. Oh my god, he's gonna blink later, and he will almost touch Peugeot. Will he go around the outside? No, that's Peugeot going wide, and he's gonna try to go for a move. Both of them will go side by side here now, and they're still side by side. The spares is looking to get that P1. Peugeot will keep the clean lead of the Grand Prix, and the spares has got the better speed, the better straight line speed, but that's not enough. Peugeot again with another bad exit. That's the spares pressuring him like never before. Peugeot going now on to his weak section of the Grand Prix. Oh my god, this is what I call a battle. This is what I call Peugeot struggling, but defending for his life that P1. You know, he's not really feeling his car. I can see that. But he knows how to defend, that's for sure. Before, I know that. The spares will get a better exit here though. Oh my god. How much action can a Grand Prix of 6 cars give us? And that's my mama calling, but I'm not gonna... Oh god, hold on a second. I can... Oh no, my god, what happened here? That's just Peugeot covering the inside line. Almost lost the car there. And Peugeot, oh my god, I need to... God damn it, I can't stop commentating. That's the spares going around the outside now. He will take the lead. On the inside, side by side, they go through turn 1 and into turn 2. That's the spares taking the lead of the Grand Prix. Peugeot will not give up that easily. And that's Merc Boy spinning around. And Peugeot is going to fall backwards. Will Lucas take his place? I don't think so. Peugeot covering the inside line. It's the spares on the lead of the Grand Prix. Oh my god. Oh my god, what just happened? I have no idea. My mama was just calling me. I just completely ignored her because this is just too much, man. What a beautiful camera, though. What a beautiful camera. Peugeot under pressure from Lucasade. I didn't thought I would ever say these words, but I'm saying them. And there's a trio for P1 now. The spares is falling away. Actually, he just trying to get away from these two. And yeah, Peugeot, he's really struggling in this track. Not in this track actually, you know, it's more of the conditions of the track. I understand it because it's not easy. He's got no grip in his tires. And like discussed before, Peugeot, his weakness is the wet conditions. That's just not, you know, every driver's got their weakness. That's his, as we can see, you know. And the gaps between themselves is 1 second plus. The closest gap we have here is Lucas Aid on PQ, believe it or not. And as we saw before, we kind of saw it because we couldn't really cover it because I just said because 3 times in a row, so just get used to it. Merc Boy spun around. I wonder what happened there. I wonder if that's just him spinning by himself, which I wouldn't be surprised in these conditions, or if he made contact with someone, which I don't remember him being as close. Anyone? Oh, and the Spares is now in the battle for position here. He's just coming back. What a comeback by Bradford. And what I find funny about this Grand Prix, it's the British Grand Prix, and I can say, apart from, oh my god, we have a message here. I wonder what it is, but anyways, I'll answer that later. Apart from Merc Boy, everyone, oh god, saved that like a ninja, oh my god. And apart from Merc Boy, this is everyone's home Grand Prix. Well, I believe, because this is the British Grand Prix. Even though Puggy, oh god, Puggy going to the pits now. He'll probably try to do something different. He needs to, let's be honest, he's not really, he needs like some seconds to kind of regroup, right, kind of get back on track. Now Bradford trying to pressure Lucasade. Will he take P2? What a comeback by Bradford though. Something happened into turn 1 and he completely lost his car there. I don't think he had a good start here. But nonetheless, he's up into P3 and looking to take P2. I wonder if he's gonna take it. We have 2 viewers now, I appreciate it. Look as it going wide. I bet Bradford will take advantage of that. Trying to get the better exit here. He will get the better exit. Oh my god, again, that's again another time we have 3 cars in a row just following each other, and Lucas is really under pressure from Bradford. Bradford's got the better exit here, but he's not gonna go for silly moves, not here. I mean, you can go for something, but not here. The fast speed corners are not the best corners to go for a move. This exit though, this is the best place to go for a move, as Bradford, he's got a better straight line speed here. No Diaz owed in a classic way of overtaking on the inside. I bet Lucas he's gonna cover the inside line. Oh, and Lucas touching it. Oh no, god no! That's Lucas touching Gorilla. Both of the former teammates, ex-teammates will touch, and both of them will crash. Oh god, what a chain of events. An unfortunate chain of events. Well, Lucas just trying to defend his position against Bradford, and his front wing, his left tire, I believe, touched Bradford, which made him spin, which made him make contact with Gorilla. Gorilla got collected by him, and as we can see, this is not Gorilla's race. And if you take a look at the weather, I don't see any rain at the moment, which means, oh no, come on, what's happening here? What's happening here? No, don't tell me, hold on, don't. If my audio is included in this, I'm gonna kill myself, and I'm not even kidding. Hold on. Okay, I have something going on. Thankfully the gap between them is not big, because Mr. Schoffler, a viewer, is telling me that the sound is not too good. I'll be back in 1 second, hold on. Yes, I'm back. I wonder if that's better. Tell me if that's better. Chat. I would appreciate it. And now Gorilla under pressure from Merc Boy. Merc Boy seems like now he can truly show his pace. Hold on a second. Look at just look at his straight line speed. Gorilla is really just trying to stay on this race, because man, that wasn't the best couple of laps for him. We still got 16 laps to go. Yes. He needs to do a lot of work. That's for sure. Hold on a second, I'll just check something here. I'll be back in a minute. Let me just check again. Let me see if my audio is doing good. And yeah, looks like I fixed my audio. Whatever was happening is now fixed. Thanks, Softly, your name, for telling me that. Lucas A now under pressure from Gorilla. The battle between these two will unfold in a couple of seconds. Whew. What a start of this Grand Prix, though. I'm happy that my audio is doing good, and like I was saying, thank you, Softler, for telling me that my audio was a little bit low. It was not good, and I really appreciate that. At the moment, this is not this is not coming to the open lobbies. This is an actual league race. It's a classic cup championship of a league called VVR. You should check it out. I race there every Sunday, and you're welcome to join us. By the way, let's go back here to what's going on. And oh god, let me just take a look. Pogu is on the lead now. Let me just regroup, because I was just checking some things here now, and I kind of got lost. We have two battles going on now. We have Lucas 8 and Gorilla, the former F2 mates. Let's see, former X teammates. I don't know. Lucas 8 and Gorilla are kind of going at it, both with a similar pace. Pogu leading Grand Prix here. A battle between himself and Bradford, I believe, will start in a couple of laps or a couple of corners. It all depends on Pogu as he goes wide there. Seems like the battle between them will not take that long to happen. Gorilla on Lucas 8, we need to keep our eyes on both of these battles, because the battle for P4 will be on. Of course, Bradford has got 1 lap fresher tires, and oh, that's Gorilla sending it. He's sending it, but if of course he didn't really do it properly. I don't know, man, being honest, that was not the best time to go for a move. I just all of a sudden imitated an Indian accent. All of a sudden, I don't know why. Gorilla, he went there, and I believe that's him with wing damage. No, that's Merc Boy with wing damage. But I believe one of them got wing damage. One of these two. Weird, because I saw a little wing flying there. So many wings in this car. You can even see which one is out. So, yeah, Gorilla hit. Talking about the last incident. Tried to go down the inside there, but I think he got like that little bit of understeer, and that completely cost him the overtake. You know, he wasn't really committed, I believe. That's just my vision. And as we can see now, Pogio going wide again through this corner, and is just extremely close to P1 now. The gap between them is less than a second, and it's been that way for a couple of laps. Like I said before, these two are the big contenders for P1, and I've got no voice whatsoever. It's good to be back with Kobe, by the way. I really enjoyed, and Gorilla has got himself a 3-second penalties, 3-second worth of penalties, and I mean, it's just a shame. You know, he was doing just so good. The start of the race, I mean, talking about Gorilla, the start of the race, he was just flying. He was just going toe to toe with Pughu. He was just doing an amazing run. But a chain of incidents happened. First, he won because he touched Pughu, and then something happened. He got collected by his ex-teammates, and he's now got a penalty. He's now got involved in an incident. It's just unfortunate. And Pughu, the question is, will he be able to defend his one? He's got pole. He's got pole, and no, he doesn't have the fastest lap. Woo! This is gonna be interesting. Bradford with the fastest lap at the moment, and Pughu with P1. I don't remember actually if the guy in P1, the winner, no, not the guy in P1, the guy with the fastest lap will take a little extra point, because if you don't know yet, we're using the old point. And Bradford, who's actually at the moment P2, he's got himself 3 seconds worth of penalties. And I don't remember if Pogio's got any penalties, man. Which means Bradford's gonna go wide and completely cut that corner. That's gonna cost him a couple of tenths, because that's completely compromised his exit. And yeah, I mean, if Pogio keeps it clean and keeps it on a track, like I've been saying for a long time, if he keeps it clean, that's his race, man. You know, Bradford, he's got the pace, but that's the thing. One thing is catching the guy in front. The other thing is overthinking. You know, two completely different things. And we have a record here. I really appreciate it. We have a record of 5 viewers. Oh my god. My best was 4, now 5. Really appreciate it. The leader under pressure, but not that much. You know, he's doing pretty well to hold him back. Even though Bradford, he just got P1 in qualifying by almost a second. He's doing pretty good though. He's won. He's got 6. He's got 1 lap pressure tires, which will probably give him a little advantage. Bradford at the moment, he's got P2, but everybody went to the pits, and like I just said, somebody will go to the pits and try to go for the fastest lap. And as I tried to say that, Merkboy goes to the pits, he'll probably go for it. I mean, being honest, he's got the pace. Unfortunately, he got disqualified for some weird reason in qualifying, and I'll be on board with him in the next lap. As Pagyu takes the fastest lap, and I wonder, okay, it's a 1:32.1. Will Merkboy take that extra point? Because if he went to the pits to try and take the fastest lap, that probably means to try the fast laps awards you a point as to get awarded a 3-second penalty. I don't believe that's what he wants to be awarded, but he's 1 minute and a half away from the leader. Just an overall review of the race. Okay, now as the gaps are pretty big. Let me just take a look. His interval, and let me see what happened here. Pogyu, he started on pole, kept it clean, and this press got himself a 3-second penalty. Pagyu, he started on pole, he kept it clean. He was really struggling in the rain, but nonetheless, he really did well to hold that P1 until the spares got him, believe it or not. And with the spares in P1, he went into the pits, and he's now back into P1. He's got older tires, but I wonder if that's gonna factor into anything. And Pagyu, he's got himself a 1:30.89, which means that's the time Merkboy needs to beat in the next lap. Something happens because he's 1 second up on his time. But I believe that's his out lap. Don't know if that's gonna... Yeah, I believe that's his out lap. Let me just check it. And yeah, before we see that, Lucasade, he's up into P4. That's a great result from him. And of course, I think I want to cry now because that's a sad race for Gorilla. He was just amazing on the start, and yeah, unfortunately he was involved in some incidents, and he's down to P5. Merkboy started on P6, got involved in some things, and is now still P6. So let's go on board with him. Let's see if he can take the fastest lap. Going flat out here. Really good line. Not losing the car there. As you can see, he knows. Oh god, I almost lost the car there. I wonder if that's gonna compromise his lap. Gorilla, what? Excuse me? What? How is Gorilla overtaking Lucasade all of a sudden? Oh my god, I believe Lucasade made a big mistake. Because out of nowhere that happened. And he's gonna lose third place. Because the pit stops are not 14 seconds. I can guarantee you that. Oh god. What a comeback by Gorilla. Can Gorilla finish P3? Oh my god. I pray that happens, please. Nothing against the spares though, and Lucasade, but I really want to have a word with him after the race, because oh my god, what a race by him, you know. I believe half the action that happened in this race was because of him, being honest. The spares, I really want to ask you, mate, like one-on-one, I want to ask you, why the... I can curse here, right? Why the hell would you go to the pits 14 seconds ahead of the guy behind you? You know, I mean, no offense, but that's kind of a Ferrari strategy, you know? You're on a McLaren. You shouldn't be doing that. You know? Oh god, he would take P3. I don't believe that's enough, man. Like 12 seconds. He needs to take 1 second a lap from Gorilla and Lucasade. And let me just check one thing here. The fastest lap is this person got fresh tires and McBoy as well. Pogio, look at the. He's got 11 lap old tires, but he's got 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds. He's leading the race by 3.5 seconds. So as you can see, his pace is just on another level on the dries. So what I was just trying to say, what was that? It was, god damn it. How do I check the fastest lap? Okay, that's Pogu with a 36. And Merkboy with even if he's using freshy tires, he's a lot off the pace here. Do we have any battles here? Let me just take a look. Oh my god, what a Grand Prix though. This was oh, and Pogul, he's had the fastest first sector. Let's go on board with him, okay? Pretty good line there. I mean, this is a 6-car race, and the amount of action we saw here is just incredible. Being honest with you, this is just amazing action. This is Grand Prix. You know, we have Pogio defending for his life on the first laps, really struggling with the wet conditions. We have Bradford. Let me just see if Pogio can improve on his second sector. We'll see that in a second. Bradford, he spun his car into turn 1 and got involved in an incident, and he just did it. Let me just take a look at it. Nah, he's down on his time. Bradford now taking the fastest second sector. He spun into turn 1, and look at the comeback he's made. You know, he's 4 seconds off the lead, which means if he kept it clean into turn 1, if I'm not saying it was his fault, but if nothing happened in turn 1 and he didn't get involved in an incident, he would probably get that P1 now. He'd probably be at P1 by a big margin. And in 3rd place, oh no! Yeah, I think I kind of resumed this race a lot of times already. Don't need to say anything. Lucasade. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent race from him. Started P4. Oh, sorry, P5 up into P4. And now I really need to ask the spares. You just had one of the best races I've seen him doing. You know, he was up into P3. He would get the podium in 14 seconds ahead of someone behind you. Why would you go to the pits, mate? Like, for real. That would be like a great finish. As McBoy takes another penalty. Yeah, the race is now, I mean, the gap between the guys is a little bit big, but I mean, what can you ask? A 6-car race. That's another fastest lap from Pogu. Seems like now he found his place here, and he's killing him lap after lap after lap. Whew. Overall, it was a pretty good race. Compared to last week in Monza, this was really, really good. Pogu, he's got 3 seconds of penalties. But I remember Bradford's got penalties as well. The spares with another 3-second penalties. I wonder who here, who's got more penalties. And I wonder if the penalties will cost maybe Pogu P1. Oh, but Sinistro, why don't you just go to the race director and check the penalties? Like I said before, because I really like the surprise, you know. I like not really knowing what's gonna happen into the last. Oh God, no. I mean, his car is on the walls, but he was already P6, and the gap between himself and his spares was pretty big. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have. Oh no! You've got to be kidding me! You've got to be. Yes! 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 Thank you, Merc Boy. You just made my day, mate. I was just looking at the mini map, and I just saw like a big yellow flag, and then I saw that the safety car just got deployed. Oh my God, this is gonna be amazing. If you're not excited now, you better check your pills, man, because if this race was at least interesting, this will be a banger. I can assure you that. The safety car has just been deployed, and that means penalties will be a lot more significant here. Gorilla is going to the pits, and as you can see, the pit stops here here in Silverstone. The pit stops are really long. That's gonna cost Gorilla the P3, but of course, look at it. He's got 14 older tires. You can even see that he will probably be a sitting duck. Him and seems like the spare strategy kind of worked well for him. Not as well as I think it would, because if he was 14 seconds, he would pit and come back with fresher tires. He's now 5 like old tires now. The hell? Why is the game clipping? I don't know why, but anyways, whew. Yeah, we're back with action here. The start of the race was pretty good. In the middle of the race, we had a lot of action, but now the end of this race will be. I don't want to just. Oh God, damn! Just come on, Bradford, just keep the car on the track, man. We're really unsteady through there. And as we saw in real life, Grand Prix that end with a safety car usually bring us some pretty interesting races. Brazil 2019, as we saw, Lucas is now going to the pits. He's probably thinking, nah. If I keep on this race with 15 lap old tires, I'll be just a sitting duck and finish P5. Guarantee you. You know. All the cars are lining up now. The spares is back into P3. Gorilla will probably pretty easily take back the P4. And wow, I mean, this spares, I know he's got a lot of penalties. So if Gorilla keeps it there clean and on track, we can see him on a podium. I'm not being biased there. I just want to have a quick conversation with him on their interviews, because my God, what a race. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. You know, when I saw 6 cars in the grid, I was like, we're gonna be like a pretty decent race. You know, not anything special, but yeah, this is unfolding to be one of the best races I've ever commentated. You know, And the thing about this race is not that we had just a lot of crashes and everything. We had a lot of action, wheel-to-wheel battles, battle for P1. You know, we had a lot of upsets. We had a lot of cars that a lot of guys which are not really the best guys pace-wise. But oh my God, this Paris is collided with Bradford, and this Paris has got himself a 5-second penalty. What the hell just happened? On the safety car formation, he touched the back of Bradford, and that cost him his front wing. With 2 laps to go, there's no time to go to the pits. The safety car is back, and Pogu will lead the pack on this re-entry of the race. This will be interesting. On P1 now. This is just a great race. I wonder how the restart will be. As we can see now on board with Lucas 8, the cars are really close to each other. This Paris got himself a 5-second penalty. Pogu is back. Racing, and oh my God, that's Lucas 8 spinning round. He probably made contact with someone there, and that's gonna cost him P4 actually, and he's down to P5. That's probably gonna be his final place here. Pogu's still leading the Grand Prix. It's another opportunity for Bradford to get back at, oh, and Bradford almost losing the car there. Just like the Paris and Gorilla, it's his opportunity, man. It is now or never. The penalty that the Paris got, the 5-second penalty, I don't know if it will be removed. You know, I wasn't really looking at what was happening there. It can be Bradford's fault, you know, brake check or something like that. It can be, so we never know. But I wonder if Gorilla will take advantage of that. The Paris, the understeer is clear here, and he's not gonna go for the move on the fast B corners. No, he's not. I mean, he's got a lot to lose, Gorilla. Come on, mate, you can do it. Now, with 2 laps to go with the slipstream, the Paris will probably try to defend that, covering the inside line. Gorilla round the outside. He will go for the move. He will go wide though, but he will take that P3, and he's up into the podium positions. The Spurs will go back at him. He's gonna go deep on the inside. He's keeping clean, and he's keeping it there. Gorilla kept P3, and he's now up into the podium positions. Back again. What a race. What a recovery, man. And we're on to the final lap of this Grand Prix. As we can see, this Paris, he's got older tires and no front wing. He'll probably just throw all in there. I just pray that he doesn't name anyone's race, you know, going for silly moves. And oh my God, what a Grand Prix. And as we can see, Gorilla is just falling away, and on the final lap we can go on board with the race leader. A pretty good race. That's a yellow flag. What is it? Lucas 8 going. Oh, yeah. He probably did manage his fuel pretty well. And that's gonna cost him nothing, because he was already in P5. So, yeah, didn't lose a lot there. Pogu, let me just check one thing here. Going through the final couple of corners, he's got pole, he's got the fastest lap. He's gonna go through the final section here. He's gonna go through the club section to the final corners. Yellow section, and we can see here now to the final corners. Pogu at home will take P1 and win. No, that's Bradford taking P1. That's Bradford taking P1 because penalties cost Pogu to win. Oh my God. Gorilla will take P3. What an incredible race by 3 of these guys. This Paris, unfortunately, down to P4, but what a race by him. Lucas 8 will finish under no fuel. So, I mean, what can I say? Oh my god, what a Grand Prix. I've got no voice. And the penalty difference between the top two is 800ths of a second. 800ths of a second. Oh my god, this is just a classic, man. No pun intended, not because we're using classic cars, but this race was just simply amazing. Whew, and Bradford is gonna take P1. He's gonna take the P1, and yeah, he just robbed Pogyu from his Grand Slam. And he's gonna take his second win in a row. And look as they will cross the final. A couple of corners now. Bradford on P1 now. The safety car just saved him and just basically gave him the win. Let me just invite the lads to the party here. Oh my god, what a race, dude. And whoa, that's it. That's the British Grand Prix, that's Silverstone over. And what an incredible race. A lot of action, a lot of drama here. And whew, what a race, man. What a race. As the drivers join the chat. Oh my god. So Bradford is gonna take P1 by 800ths of a second. One of the most, I mean, this race was just everything you could ever ask for. We have a pig on the chat here now. Pagyu Pichu, followed by Gorilla. Let's talk first with Bradford. Is he there?
Yes, I am here.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about your race. You had a messy start. I don't know what happened there. Into turn one, I just saw your
I
car
did.
spinning around.
Someone closed the door on me while I was
Yeah.
still up there inside.
And what a comeback! Tell us about it.
It's not really very much to talk about. It's just I just kept my head down, pushed, noticed that everyone was battling against each other, so I was just had to carry on and catch the back. Big Merc boy spun coming out of turn 2 or 3 and just got past him. And then John was just too quick to try and stay within the dry. I noticed that we took the old turn 1 at the exact same time, the exact same way, I mean, and he got a warning I didn't, so I'm pretty sure that is the reason why I just beat him. I'm not sure what will happen about that, but yeah, he fully deserved it. Had the better pace out of both of us, and it was, yeah. At the end of the day, it was a good race.
Yeah, it was an amazing race. So let's go now with the guy that led almost every lap of the Grand Prix, apart from the last one. Let's talk with Pagyu. I mean, you started on pole by almost a second. It was a great qualifying. I mean, as I saw, you were kind of struggling in the wets, but as soon as the dry conditions went in, it was just completely flying. So tell us about it.
Yes, 10 ballast. That's that's why my sliding all over the place. Really hard to control in the wet. And then I got lime green wing damage at the pits because I nearly spun it and I hit the wall in the pit lane coming out. So I had lime green damage the entire time.
Oh, so you
during
just
the
done a
dries.
Grosjean.
Yeah, I had wing damage throughout the whole dry and yeah, I could have gone quicker, but yeah, with the wing damage, it kept putting me out wide around the old turn one, and as Brad said, we took the exact same line at one point. I think Brad went slightly wider than me as well because obviously he had my dirt, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a warning and he didn't, and that warning was pretty much what settled the race, and the safety car killed the lead. Um, yeah, if I didn't have wing damage, I probably would have won the race, but it is what it is.
Sinistro there.
Where's he gone?
Sinistro, I think Sinistro's died.
Oh, yeah, I just turned my mic off for a couple of seconds. So, I'm a professional, as you can see. So, let's go with Gorilla. I mean, what can I say about this race, man? I mean, so much happened with you. On the start of the Grand Prix, I saw you battling with Pagyu. I was surprised about that.
Yeah.
You spun. I don't know what happened if you touched him, and
No.
you just gone backwards. But overall, it was a pretty messy race for yourself. You made a pretty good comeback. So tell us about it.
Yeah. Qualifying obviously started P3. Quite. I knew I wasn't going to be able to beat like Brad and John. So P3 I think is probably the best position that I could have got. I don't know what happened to Big Mac Boy. I know he spun at the last corner, I think, and then I have no idea. He just got disqualified, so he probably would have got P3, and I started P4. But and obviously we knew that it was going to start with a wet track at the beginning, and I just got a great start. Jumped Brad. Not really sure what really happened to him, because I think he was like near the back by the end of like lap one, and then yeah, just tried to keep it consistent. I think I had pretty decent pace in the way I was able to keep up with John. Had a nice little battle, and then I was leading for just like about 5 seconds, and then I knew John was probably gonna go for the inside line, so I gave him as much room as he deserved, really. And then yeah, just spun at basically the last corner. I made no contact with John. It was just my own being. Obviously, then I was last, and then it was kind of just a comeback drive. And then I'm not really sure what happened with Brad and Luke. Luke spun. I'm not sure if they made any contact or not, but the line that I was going to try and take, he kind of just like, he was just in the way basically, and I hit him and I got front wing damage, so I had to pit. But everyone was pitting at the same time anyway, but then I was pretty sure I was last again, and then had to do another comeback drive, and then yeah, just a good last stint. Everyone was pitting. The spares, obviously, and Big Mert Boy making the extra pit stop that kind of probably cost them. I decided to stay out, and then obviously we got the safety car. I decided to pit, and I was last again. And then I think me and Luke made slight contact at the end of the safety car because I lost my rear end, and I don't know if he lost his rear end as well, but yeah, I was just trying to hunt down the spares, and then the spares ran into the back of Brad, and then he got front wing damage, and then the spares needs to learn how to.
I have no idea what happened there, man.
Went into the back guy.
Yeah, and then I tried to go for a move on the spares before Mallett's and Beckett's, and he kind of like just pushed me on the grass. I'm pretty sure he did that to the same with John as well. So he needs to learn how to give space, because that could have ended badly for myself. But yeah, I've come in with a P3. Could have got P2 if I didn't get all those stupid penalties, but I mean, I'm happy with P3. I'm looking forward to Singapore.
Yeah, the next track and car. Does anybody know what's it gonna be?
Singapore and Renault 2006.
Whoa,
Yep.
it's gonna be interesting.
Yes.
So yeah, this concludes the Silverstone Grand Prix. Even though we had 6 cars, it was a pretty interesting race with a lot of action. So this is it, and we are. I see you next week for Singapore. Goodbye.